Hey everyone, welcome into day 10 of our Little by Little May Art Challenge. In today's video, we're going to do a super quick watercolor project using the wax resist technique with a white crayon. This one is fast and fun and perfect for beginners or anyone who just wants to sneak in a little creative time without overthinking it. And I am just very casually drawing in a coffee mug. You can do whatever shape you would like, just have fun with it. And I'll be honest, I almost didn't share this one because it felt a little too simple. And then I realized that's kind of the point. Not every piece has to be a masterpiece, and sometimes we just need a quick creative win. You can see I'm using an ancient Crayola crayon that was one of our kids' crayons back, I don't know, 15 or so, 20 years ago, something. And I did not practice this. I'm just going to do a fun little design, some dots, some lines, and you won't be able to see much until we add the paint here, but that is the fun and the magic of wax resist. So I'm just going to speed you through this part because you can't see what I'm doing anyway. And honestly, I can't really see what I'm doing either. So I'm just adding some dots and lines, and it's going to be messy, but it's going to be fun. And now we're going to add our paint. I'm going to use some cobalt blue and I'm going to paint it on. You can kind of see the design and then it disappears. And that's because there was a little too much paint and water there, but it will reappear again here once I brush across the mug a few times. And you can start to see the design appear. Now, this could be so fun. You could do a heart, a simple heart, or maybe the sun. You are my sunshine. You could really do anything. The sky's the limit here. And we are just having fun here. Don't worry about perfection. This is kind of like invisible ink for grown-ups. You know, the crayon just pushes the watercolor away so that your design stays light while the paint settles into the rest of the paper. And I'm just kind of going around the edge here so you can kind of see the inside of the mug, and then we'll put our coffee in there in a little bit. And you can use whatever colors you want, and it would change the mood of the mug, as would the design. So I'm using this cobalt blue here, and in a little bit I'm going to add some purple. So some pretty bright colors. This is called permanent violet. But you could make it a little more classy if you would like, with some neutral colors. I think that could be really pretty. Maybe just send a quick hello to a friend in the mail, or write the words coffee soon or something like that on the card. This would be such a sweet little fun surprise to receive in the mail. You could just stay little like we're doing here and glue this onto some cardstock, or you could paint a little bit bigger if you feel like it. And I'm happy with the way my wax resist worked here. If you want like a stronger wax resist effect, you can press harder with the crayon, or you can layer up with more paint. I went pretty light here, but it still gives that soft, whimsical look. And the nice thing about doing something simple like this is that it gives you space to experiment. You could do a whole page of these and just do different designs, different shapes of mugs, different colors, and just have fun with it. So I painted that purple wet onto wet, with the blue still being wet when I added the purple. But now I've let everything dry while I'm adding my coffee, because we don't want our brown blending in with our blue and purple. So I am just going to fill in the coffee here, speed you through this part too, because it's really just coloring in this little section. And we're going to finish this painting off before we add pen details with a little shadow underneath the mug, kind of like we did with our watermelon yesterday, where it just kind of grounds it, makes it look like it's sitting on a table. And once that's completely dry, I am coming in with a size 8 micron, and I'm going to just speed you through this because I am literally just going around the mug and scribbling in a few lines in the shadow as well. And there it is. So, is this the most detailed painting I've ever done? Nope. But it was quick, it made me smile, and I can totally see it turning into a little greeting card. I think this little painting is a great reminder that creative time doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes simple and fast is exactly what we need. So I hope you have fun with this. Thanks for painting with me today, and I will see you tomorrow for day 11.